Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Kitchen Court Cases, where we watch court in my kitchen. Let's check out what we've got today.
Okay. Court is now in session. Bottom of page 3, Jennifer Hashman versus Kimberly Wessendorf.
For the record, this matter is before the court on the respondent, Kimberly Wessendorf's motion to terminate the personal protection order entered by this court on May 1st, 2023. This hearing is being conducted via Zoom. Present is the respondent, Kimberly Wessendorf, as well as petitioner Jennifer Hashman. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can you-
Ms. Wessendorf, she's got to get her audio back.
Ms. Wessendorf, can you hear the court?
She can. Now that she doesn't have audio. Give her a name. That's for Kimberly. There she is. Okay.
Ms. Wessendorf, can you hear the court?
Yes,
All right, good afternoon.
good afternoon.
The court has reviewed the file and notes that this is very unfortunate. This involves a mother and a daughter. Obviously, Ms. Hashman, you've moved out of your mother's home, correct?
Yes.
You've got all your personal property out of there?
No, she wouldn't give us everything. And then I ended up doing the protection order, and then I wasn't allowed back on the premises at all.
Again, what the court was suggesting that since you vacated, why don't you simply move both of you reach your own agreement as mother and daughter to simply terminate this PPO and move forward in the opposite directions. But again, if you have personal property you need, Ms. Westdorf, can your daughter come over to get some personal property and then move past this matter?
Sir, the rest of her personal property was left out in the backyard where for a few days it got rained on. And then my tenants that live upstairs paid that have Stevens garbage collection, pick it all up.
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, so there's no personal property left. Is that what you're saying?
No,
She's saying the rest of the stuff is hers.
All right. Well, that requires civil suit. It's unfortunate. I was trying to mediate, facilitate some resolution between the two of you so you can have some future relationship as a mother and a daughter like you should. But if it sounds like the two of you are very much at odds.
Your Honor, everything that she is stating, I had a letter that was written by another witness that did it in front of a notary. And then my tenant that is also here living with me, which has been good friends with my daughter for 10 years. And she's here to be a witness.
Okay, so you have two witnesses you want to call this afternoon, is that correct?
Yeah, one is through a letter that I dropped off this morning.
Right.
Because she just got a job and she could not take off. And then her longtime friend Laura Brown is here.
Okay, any letter is hearsay. We need live testimony from witnesses, Ms. Westdorf. So the court cannot consider a letter if the person is not here, because the reason that Ms. Hashman cannot question that letter. So the only question for us, court, and I understand there's a long history that your daughter's lived with you and you want her to share in expenses and she refused. That's not a basis for PPO. My basis for PPO, the only reason the court entered it is because Ms. Hashman alleges that on April 29th, 2023, my mother used both hands and shoved me into the corner of the wall going into the bathroom. I screamed, "Don't." And she said, "You are dead to me." That's the allegation of your daughter. Do you deny having
Yes,
pushed
I
her?
do deny it. She's the one that shoved me into the bathroom and
Okay.
ran outside. And then the statement that my granddaughter, Savannah Westendorf, gave to Officer Warren, that she was standing on the back porch looking in. Number one, standing on the back porch looking in, you cannot see my laundry room.
All right, well, obviously that's, here's, we need live testimony. Obviously, the two of you are arguing over a litter box, a cat litter box, is that correct?
I bought the box that the litter pours into for the cat to use. She did take that, 'cause she did buy that. But the actual box that you get from the
That's not the
store,
question, Ms. Westendorf. The question is, you were pushing and shoving each other over a litter box. Is that correct? Doesn't matter who paid for it, whose it was, whether it was clean litter or box or a dirty stolen litter box. That's what the two of you were tussling over, which is pretty silly. Most
That is
10-year-olds don't
true.
act that way.
but she pretty much cleaned me out. And her saying that she still has stuff here that belongs to her is, she's not telling the truth. And what happened
All
that
right.
day, she's
But that's
still
not the
not
only
telling
issue.
the truth.
The only issue is whether or not you assaulted your daughter Jennifer, and you're saying
I
you
did not. I did
All
not.
right. All right, can you both please raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you really want to proceed with this, Miss Jennifer, or you want to just drop and let it go?
I'm done with her. She has done way too much over the years. I'm just done.
Okay, so rather than intensifying the hard feelings here and having testimony and throwing rocks at each other, are you agreeable to simply just dismissing the PPO at this time since you're out of the house?
No, I don't want her being able to come anywhere that me or my kids are at. She is went off the rocker, and I just want to be done.
All right,
Number one,
All
Your
right, both of
Honor, I have
both
not
raise your
gone
right
off
hand to be
my
sworn.
rocker.
both of you raise your right hand, please. Do you both solemnly swear affirm that the testimony about to give this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we'll start with you, Ms. Hashman, because you saw this PPO. Please state your name and current address for the record.
Jennifer Hashman. I'm right in between places right now. I'm kind of staying at my dad's, so that would be 1159 Howard, Temperance, Michigan,
Okay.
48182.
Okay, and Kimberly Westendorf, the respondent is your mother, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and testify, tell the court what happened on April 29th, 2023 that prompted you to file this personal protection order.
The gist was we were going, me and my daughter and her boyfriend came over to get the last bit of our stuff out because we had stuff in the basement that she never got
Did you
out and stuff
hold
like
on, I need
that.
all the background information. I've
Okay.
read everything. Did you have an altercation with your mother, Kimberly
Yes.
Westendorf, on April 29th, 2023? Please describe it.
Okay, I came in and I grabbed the litter box and stuff like that. She took the litter out of my hands and the food, and I'm holding the litter box, and she shoves me with both hands on my shoulders, and my back hit the corner of the wall going into the bathroom on the left-hand side. And I told her, don't you ever effing touch me, and you are dead to me. And I went outside and I ended up having 2 seizures and stuff like that. It did a lot of health conditions for me. And they told me
Okay,
that I would have to go and get a protection order.
Did she ask for the litter box back?
No,
before
no.
you- Okay,
The-
she was trying to get litter box out of your hand, is that correct? That's why she pushed you?
No. When she pushed me, she was taking the bag of litter, the box of litter, and the bag of food that she purchased out of my hands.
Okay, why didn't you just give her the box and the groceries?
I didn't take any groceries.
Okay, you said that she was trying to take the litter box and the bag of groceries from your hand.
No, the bag of food, the cat food.
Okay, why don't you just give her the cat food in the litter?
I did. And that's when she
Okay.
pushed me.
Okay, so after you gave it back to her, she then pushed you.
Well, I didn't actually get it back to her. She took it from my hands. I wasn't willingly giving it back to her. In all honesty, I was going to take it.
So in other words, you're fighting over the cat food in the litter, correct?
Correct.
All right. And that caused you to be fearful today On today's date, you're fearful for your personal safety and well-being. If you ran to your mother's grocery store, you're concerned that she would assault you?
I don't know what she's gonna do now.
Are you
If I
fearful
saw her in
that
the
she will
grocery
assault you if
store-
she sees you? If she sees you at the grocery store out in public, are you fearful that she will assault you?
There's a chance, yes, she already did it once.
All right, Ms. Westendorf, do you have any questions for your daughter Jennifer?
Yes, I want her to know that with my,
Oh, do you have any
Right.
questions? Do you have
No.
This is your chance to question her. All right, Ms.
I got
Westendorf,
one
once you,
question for her is please tell the truth.
I am,
well, she is a sworn to tell. All right, Ms. Westendorf, well, I want you to provide the court with your side of the story.
Okay, they were here on the 29th, taking the rest of their belongings. I heard her back in the laundry room. So I got up, proceeded to go into the laundry room, and she had my kitty litter in her left hand, my cat food in her right hand. I proceeded to take out of her left hand the litter box that I bought, and then out of her other hand, I proceeded to take the cat food. And with my hands being full, that's when she took her forearm and pushed me because my back was facing the bathroom, and that's when she pushed me. And that's when I stated, I'm not putting up with this, and I was going out to call the police.
Okay, so you're suggesting it was a mutual push and shove?
I never shoved her. She shoved me.
Okay, do you have any witnesses this morning? Who was present during this incident?
In the house, it was just me and my daughter Jennifer.
All right. All right, anything further, Ms. Westendorf?
No,
Ms. Hashman, anything further?
No, sir.
All right, you both been sworn to tell the truth. You both have the opposing testimony, conflicting testimony. The court doesn't know who to believe. And the court determines, Ms. Hashman, you've not carried your burden. You have the burden to convince this court that you were assaulted by Ms. Westendorf, since she's opposed to this order, filed a motion to terminate. The court will in fact grant her motion to terminate because of the fact that it's unclear as to who's telling the truth. So at this time, the court will enter an order terminating the personal protection order. Ms. Westendorf, you see your daughter out in public, just to walk the opposite way. It's unfortunate. Hopefully at some point in time in the future, before one of your bond, you can make amends. But really, this should not be between mother and daughter. But again, based on the testimony that's conflicting, the court finds that Ms. Hashman has not sustained her burden to convince this court that Ms. Westendorf was the aggressor. It was a mutual incident. So the court will enter an order terminating PPO. Copies order will be mailed to both of you. Now, terminate, sir. You can both hang up and zoom out. Have